Wakey, wakey.
Ma pauvre s'est mariée. Mamma oh, mamma
Green card secured. Well, a man gotta do what a man gotta do, right? French leftist theatre faces bankruptcy. What's a French leftist theatre? Like special type productions. Funny colour there. French leftist theatre faces bankruptcy after opening its doors to 250 African migrants for a free show, and they refused to leave and remain in the building 5 weeks later. Oh my. What is it they say? No good deed goes unpunished, right?
Los Angeles has been my second home for nearly 25 years. And
who is this monster?
I am devastated by what I've
It's devastated, whatever it is.
seen, read. It's horrific. Along with a lot of other people, I want to do something to help. I've done some research, and it looks like the Red Cross organization.
Celebrities to the rescue! They're going to put the fire out with their wee-wee or do something, I don't know. But the celebrities are here to rescue everybody as they do. Simon, if the help that you are implying that you will offer to these people devastated, if it's in any way, shape or form the same sort of help that you offer to these people going into the music industry and being literally shamed on stage within an inch of their lives, then probably best to leave it alone. Or if it's the type of help that other celebrities like Leonardo DiCaprio are offering, then as expected, it's going to be next to useless, because Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know whether you saw the video on Clown Planet that I did just a little earlier today, but Leonardo and the missus used the private jet to basically do one. Saved their own souls and got out of there. And as I said in the other video, if you saw it, if I had a private jet, it's something that I would have probably done as well. However, what I'm not so inclined to do is tell people how to live their friggin' lives too. Like not even being able to go on holiday because you should feel so guilty for it. Yeah, but it's okay when they do it. No, celebrities, stay out of it. You useless, see you next Tuesdays.
Right, can we talk about this free speech in pubs,
Vernon?
What's going on here?
This is mental. This is mental. Check this out.
Vernon.
Well, just madness, I think. Just more of this madness employment bill from Angela Rayner, which really needs to be scrapped. Because if we're getting to the point where people are not able to talk about anything they want to talk about in a pub, which is where you talk about anything you want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's over. Pubs are over, free speech is over. This whole bill is a disaster for employers and needs to be scrapped.
And because the Equality and Human Rights Commission is saying that if the way this bill could be interpreted, if you start giving your view on the transgender issue, for instance, someone can say, that's out of order.
Yeah.
Conversation over.
Your words offend me.
Exactly.
In my workplace, and therefore...
And the publican then may be required to end the conversation,
I hate
throw them out,
it.
or throw them out the pub.
I mean, it really is...
I don't know if you got the gist of that, guys, but basically what this is basically saying with this employment bill or whatever the frig it's called, which is just, I'm sure, just another piece of crap brought in by this Labour government to strip us of any free will of free speech, of free frickin' anything. You got the gist of it. This is basically, in a nutshell, right, this employment bill. It basically is, so the publican, right? I've never been a massive pub goer myself, right? But by the by, if you do enjoy, say, going out, meeting up with people, going to the pub, having a drink, there's a lot of chit-chat that takes place in places like this. I think this is kind of why they're doing this, clearly, right? But basically, the publican, as part of this employment bill, let's say they write in the contract of the staff that if you hear anything that offends you, or could be deemed as offensive, you can go up to those customers. So you're having a chat, you're having a private conversation with your mate over a beer, whatever, and it's about anything you want to talk about, because that's what going to the pub and having a chat should be all about, free speech. If the member of staff overhears you and is offended by what it is that you're saying, they can come across to you, you and your friend, and say, whatever you're talking about is offensive to me and I want you to leave. Yeah, it really is that nutty. Pubs are the type of places where there's a lot of talk. Let's say a few years ago when there was some controversy about certain things happening in society, lockdowns, jabs, all that sort of stuff. A lot of chit chat was in the pubs, but it was allowed to spread as misinformation. So this sort of stuff, well, the aim is to certainly put a stop to that. Nearly as nutty as this, quite literally, Bonnie Blue claims she's broken world record by sleeping with over 1,000 men in just 12 hours. Congratulations. I think somebody needs to send some help there. Yeah, this sort of shit ain't normal. It's not. It's disgusting, isn't it? But this video kind of gives an indication as to why some of this stuff might be happening. These young ladies talk about how much revenue they've been earning.
All right, how much did you make last month?
6 million.
All right,
Did you hear that? How much did you make last month? The volume on this video ain't fantastic. 6 million.
It's underwhelming. I don't even. Aisha, how much did you make last month?
Like around 2.5 mil.
2.5 million.
Do you feel poor yet? Because I do. How much did you make last month?
1 million.
1 million. And that sounds cheap compared to the other ones. Yeah. Literally millions of dollars. Yeah. And I can't stand these people. They're degenerate, horrible, despicable morons bringing society down, including that Bonnie person who I think that's some sort of, I don't know, it feels like a psyop of some sort. It's weird because it definitely ain't doing females any favours, and neither is this sort of stuff. But just as much to make sure that I'm not being misogynistic in any way, I cannot stand the simps that are literally propping this shizer up.
So much, and you know it. I think I'm about to have a love surge. Really? Do you think so? Huh. I love you too.
Ta-ta.